college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Stanford Cardinal. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with the Hawaii head coach before the game. He has been motivating his team all week, telling them, you are just as good as this ACC opponent. They've got upset on their mind, and the players told me they want to be the best version of themselves. They believe they belong on this field, and they can play with the best of the best. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Rainbow Warriors kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Keep it on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Under fire, and they got him.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Corrals it at the 45. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Hawaii's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Brown. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Using his legs, it's Ford. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Warren. Looking down the middle. Finds his man, it's Brown. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The run inside. It's Ford. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Knocked down for the tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Stanford! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That defense defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. He's got it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown, Hawaii. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Warren. A strike downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
First quarter in the books. Let's see what kind of numbers these two wide receivers are putting up. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Going to the run, it's Ford. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making checks. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he wants it all. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Running inside. It's Barfield. Could be an alley. The 30. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Hawaii! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Stanford going back to work with another first down. This time he wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Stanford wants to push the pace. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's 4. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter.
A shot toward the end zone. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man to the left.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back up.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The run inside. It's Ford. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Hawaii calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They boot it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Hawaii sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. The Magic Bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw go.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back over to your game on the farm. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Rainbow Warriors head coach told me at halftime, they have got to keep feeding their star wide receiver. He has been brilliant here in the first half, showing his experience against every type of defense they've tried to throw at him. He continues to be a problem, one the defense will have to solve if they expect to turn around this second half. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Running inside, it's Barfield. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. On the ground, it's Ford. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Stanford quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Runs through a tackle. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early. Drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The keeper on the option. Maybe a crease. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Ready to try the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Heaves it on the run. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Warren. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50+, so I don't think he got all of that, but at the end of the day, who cares? Field goal's good.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The run inside. It's Ford. And he's knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Warren. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Blackburn.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Ford. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Give him 88 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The option, the keeper. There's some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Slams it ahead. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll move the tight end. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Finding some room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Using his legs. It's Ford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO fired complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the air, it's Warren. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires on the run. Intercepted to stop the threat.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The run inside. It's Irvin. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll go right back to the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to Davis. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Got it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Hawaii calls it 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Cardinal at the line with a first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Final timeout taken by Hawaii. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He goes out of bounds, short of the marker. They'll turn it over on downs, and this one is going to be over. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hums it downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds.
Snags it, and there's running room. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Back to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the 1st week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for.